Happy 2025. It is finally here, and I am excited about it. There's going to be a lot of things happening this year, and I'm sure we'll talk about it as it happens. But today, I'm on my first work trip, by the way. I'm traveling to Houston. I usually travel anywhere from 4 to 8 days a month. Every now and then, there's about 2 months out of the year that I'll travel, maybe about 10 days, which is a lot for me. But I usually travel probably for work anywhere from 3 to 4 days a month, which isn't very bad. So this is my first trip of the year, and I'm in Houston, Texas. So gonna be a great trip. Get to see my colleagues because I work from home. So when we can all get together face to face, that's fun. And then also meet some clients and make some great connections. But what I'm gonna talk about today, because remember, I'm a woman over 50. I know that there's a community out there for women like me. So I want to talk about things that we do. So I got married. I've been married now for 6 years. I am currently 58 years old. And so I guess my question is, how are ladies who get married older handling being married? I know for me, I love my husband. I love him dearly. We were meant to be together. But some of the challenges that we had when we first got married is simple things like we didn't want to share a closet. We didn't want to share a bathroom. Just the new, just the things of everyday life was kind of challenging. Because both of us, he'd been divorced, I've been divorced, and so we were at a time period for extended period of time where we didn't have a mate that lived in the house with us. We dated people, but not actually lived in the house with us. So I'm reaching out. What are some of the challenges that you had after getting married in your 40s or even in your 50s or 60s? One of the challenges for me was that because I had been a single mom for so long, I got divorced really early after my marriage. That's a whole nother story. But I was so used to being the dominant person. I was used to making all the decisions for the household for me and my daughter. So once I got married, and it was kind of hard to kind of let that reign go of just doing everything, being in control. Now, after about 6 years, I cannot do anything without my husband. Nothing. I think I drive him crazy asking him to do things. But it was really, really hard, really, really difficult to kind of let the reins go because I had been the boss of the household for so long. So that's one of the things. Another thing is I like things a certain way in my house. I like we still go at it now. I like the dishes in the dishwasher set a certain way. So when he sets it, I have to go back and reset, and it kind of drives him crazy. All of this stuff used to really drive me crazy, but then, I kind of had to let things go. Or it was going to drive me crazy. It wasn't going to bother him, but it was going to drive me crazy. But what are some of the things that you find challenging getting married older? Now, I can still say I'm very excited about being married. It's nice to have someone to be there for you. You know, when you come home, there's always somebody checking on you. Sometimes when you're single, you feel like, "Ugh, does anybody know if I came in the door or went out the door?" But it's nice to have that presence. It's nice to have that companionship, the love, and just somebody to talk to all the time. I do most of the talking, but giggle with, laugh with. if something happens at work, to be able to pick up the phone and have that partner. So I do love it, but it was challenging at first. But now that we're on year number 6, I'm kind of like, okay, pick your battles. And if my battles is that we don't share bathrooms, which I am perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine not sharing a closet. What this girl did was hire a closet company to come in and add closet space to one of the additional rooms in the house, and that's called my she room. So I have my closet in there, my office is in there, I have a sofa in there and television. So that's my little getaway place, my place that's all my own. But he does come in and hang out with me every now and then. But yeah, so we worked around it, and I'm so glad that we did. But so we're on year number 6. We have an anniversary coming up on March 23rd. And I think that's gonna be, yeah, year 7 for us. Wow, wow. Seems like just yesterday when we got married. So that's the topic, ladies. Chime in, let me know how things were for you getting married in your 40s, in your 50s, and even in your 60s. We have some beautiful women on here, and I still see when I'm on social media, women getting married later. Why is that? Why are we getting married late? Is it when you get in the comments, write down, please let me know if it's your first marriage or your second marriage. For me, it's my second marriage. I got married really, really young. And to be very honest, we weren't properly yoked for each other. We were very different. He was different. And it just wasn't meant to be. But that was me doing something that wasn't ordained by God. I wanted to be married. He wanted to be married, but we wasn't listening to what God had in store for us. But I have a beautiful daughter from that relationship, so nothing to regret. It was lessons learned. And then after that point, there was a long time before I got married again. I dated throughout that time period, had some long relationships, 5 years, 2 people for 5 years. So it was challenging, but it was time for me to get married again, and I prayed about it. And God blessed me with a husband. I get on his nerves every now and then. He gets on my nerves sometime, but all in all, I am very blessed. So I would love it if you would just share, give me some input on how things are working out with you. And please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it, and I will be back with another video the end of this week or next week.